Every time someone buys an insurance policy, the person who sold it earns a commission. Kasama na yan sa presyo, including when you buy from me. But nobody in my industry wants to explain how that actually works. So, I will. Today, where the money comes from, how advisors really earn, where the conflict of interest lives, and the 5 questions that exposed in one meeting whether an advisor is designing for your family or for their payout. By the end, you'll know more about my compensation than most agents' own clients ever learn. And that's the point. Quick answer to the obvious question. Bakit ko to gagawin? Because the silence is costing everyone. Clients don't trust advisors kasi ang feeling nila may tinatago. Good advisors get lumped with bad ones. And bad advice survives because nobody understands the incentives behind it. I'm practicing wealth architect. Commissions are part of how I'm compensated. I've disclosed that in every product video I made. One limit upfront. I can quote exact percentage rates, compliance rules. And honestly, rates vary by product and company anyway. Pero, the structure, how it flows, where it bends advice, that I can explain completely. Transparency isn't risk to good advisors. It's only a risk to bad ones. Kaya, tuloy tayo. First principle, commissions are not added on top of your payment. They come out of the product's internal charges. The same charges we broke down in the VUL video. When you pay your annual investment, the insurer allocates part of it to cost. And the distribution cost, the commission, is inside that. So, you never receive a bill that says agent fee, which is convenient. And also exactly why nobody thinks to ask about it. Second principle, commissions are front-loaded. The advisor earns the most in the first or 2 years of the policy. Then, much smaller renewal commissions in later years as long as you are paying. Think through what that structure rewards. Sa magandang version, it rewards bringing in new clients and keeping them long-term. The renewals only exist kung nagbabayad ka pa rin. So lasting policies pay the advisor to keep serving you. Sa pangit na version, it rewards closing a sale. Any sale and moving on. If an advisor disappears after year 1, the structure explains why. The big payout already happened. Same structure, but 2 completely different careers. The structure doesn't make an advisor honest or dishonest. It just amplifies whoever they already are. Now, the uncomfortable part. Not all products pay the advisor equally. As a general pattern across industry, bundled long-term products like VULs tend to compensate advisor more than simple term insurance at the same budget. Stop and think about what that means. When an advisor recommends a VUL over a term plan, there are 2 possible reasons. Reason number 1, the VUL genuinely fits you. You want automation, integrated protection, and growth, and permanent coverage. Totally legitimate. I've recommended it to many clients of mine, and I showed you the honest math in the BTID video, including where term wins. Reason number 2, the VUL pays them more. And from the outside, you cannot tell which reason you just heard. Parehong ngiti, parehong presentation, that's the conflict of interest. Hindi siya kurakot na obvious. It's a quiet thumb on the scale. And the advisor may not even notice it themselves. The same pattern shows up in other places, pushing a bigger annual investment than your budget safely allows. Kasi the commission scales with the amount. Recommending a new policy when adjusting your existing one would serve you better. New sale, new commission, rushing you to sign bago mag-price increase. None of these prove bad faith individually. Pero, they're the patterns The incentive produces when nobody's watching. So, how do you watch? You ask questions the incentives cannot dodge. Screenshot this section, use it on any advisor, me included. An architecture first advisor passes all five easily. A commission first, one starts sweating around. Question number one, show me a cheaper way to get the same protection. Every honest advisor knows a term plan can deliver the same coverage for less cash outlay if they claim otherwise. Or dodge, red flag. What we want to hear is the honest trade-offs. What terms gives up, what the bundle adds, and the math for both. Question number two, what do you earn more from, this product or the alternative? They may not quote rates, same compliance limits, pero they can absolutely answer direction. Yes, this one compensates me more, and here's why I still think it fits you. Watch the reaction, not the wording. Defensiveness is data. Question 3. Walk me through every charge inside this product. If they can't break down where your money goes, allocation, insurance charges, fees, year by year, they either don't know their product or hope you won't ask. Either answer disqualifies them. Question 4. What happens if I only pay for 3 years? This exposes whether they stress test the plan against your real budget o basta na lang pinalaki ang annual investment. An honest answer covers what you'd lose, what survives, and whether the size is actually safe for you. Question 5, anong makukuha kong service from you in year 3? Annual reviews, claim support, coverage rescaling as your income grows. If their service story ends at policy delivery, their interest in you ends at the first year commission. 5 questions, 15 minutes. They will tell you more about your advisor than any brochure ever will. Okay, let me balance this. Kasi hindi honest ang video kung puro lang ako banat. The commission model has a real virtue. You don't pay out of pocket for advice. A fee-based planner charges you directly. Legitimate model, pero realistically out of reach for the exact families who most need guidance. Commissions let a family earning 30,000 pesos a month sit with a professional at zero upfront cost. That access matters in a country with our level of financial literacy. And renewal commissions, small as they are, quietly align long-term interests. The advisor keeps earning only if you stay protected and served. So, my position, cards fully on the table. The commission isn't the problem. The silence about it is. An informed client plus a disclosed incentive equals a fair transaction. That's true in every industry. The fix isn't eliminating commissions. It's you asking 5 questions and advisors who answers them without flinching. Here's my standing offer. Book a free consultation and bring the 5 questions. Ask me all of them. First meeting, face-to-face. If any answer feels rehearsed or dodgy, walk away and keep the questions. You lose nothing. You keep the tools. Link in the description. Screenshot the questions before you go. Kung may kakilala ka na kakamit lang ng isang agent, send them this before they sign anything. You might save them from a 15-year mistake or confirm they found someone good. Both outcomes win. Next Saturday, the follow-up this video demands how to read the actual proposal document before you sign. The 7 lines that matter and the traps hidden in the fine print. This is Josh Kripo, your family's future engineer. See you next Saturday.